In 2018, tents at the Hobart Showgrounds were the most obvious sign of a growing homelessness crisis. Then Liberal Premier Will Hodgman convened a housing summit to find solutions. 4 years later, most of the tents are gone, but the problem remains.
We still get probably as many presentations as we did back then, it's just that we don't take them all. But I've actually got a gut feeling that it's a little bit worse now.
The Tasmanian Government has again gathered stakeholders to tackle affordability and homelessness. The Housing Minister's reference group met in Hobart today.
Well, there was an enormous amount of goodwill around the table today, a lot of positive comments and recommendations on the way forward.
The government has ignored the solutions that the sector has been putting forward for the whole time that we've been in this housing crisis, and you have to ask yourself, what is another talkfest going to achieve?
The sector describes Tasmania's housing market as super stressed.
The demand for services has increased. It's been quite clear over the last few years with a very challenging housing market that we're starting to see more demand.
In March 2018, there were about 3,300 people waiting for public housing in Tasmania. That's now blown out to nearly 4,500 people.
That housing stress is rising up the income ladder. Once we thought it was just for people on benefits, but now we're seeing waged earners needing that housing.
The people we've got now tend to be just ordinary folk who are just struggling to break into the rental market. Most of them have jobs to go to every day.
The Royal Agricultural Society wants to turn part of the showgrounds into 400 new homes, a third of them to be social and affordable housing. Tonight, the Glenorchy City Council will consider a development application for the first stage of the Showgrounds redevelopment. It's not yet considering the plan to put housing on the site because that requires a separate planning amendment. If construction starts at the Showgrounds, the remaining residents will have to leave. Laura Beavis, ABC News.